It's the people who are terrorists, and they're brutally evil. When there's karma, it's called delayed karma. In hockey, there's delayed offside and delayed penalties. Well, there's delayed penalties on right now and delayed karma. Because the big sting is still on, and the big sting is, it's not like people can't figure it out except for the exceptionally stupid and the exceptionally, I just can't not do evil people. And that's what's going on. Unbelievable, horrifically, still evil. Delayed karma. So it gives people lots of rope to hang themselves. People still think somehow this isn't real life. This isn't real life. This is real life. This is really me being demonically attacked by a high-tech remote neural monitoring, imposed virtual reality, voice to skull, synthetic telekinesis, high-tech devilry. Real evil people built real evil technology. And real people operate it, and for years. So, the big sting is that this goes on, and other people see that this goes on, and it doesn't stop. Nobody comes along and stops it, and then finally people can't resist. It's that thing, I heard about it a few years ago, where whatever it is, and then you start participating in something evil, the next thing you know, you're doing evil, and everyone is watching. There's nobody that can do anything here, anywhere, because it's all known. Everything is known. It's all available in consciousness. You can learn muscle testing to find out all kinds of secrets. People learn about remote viewing, using pendulums and muscle testing to find things out. All kinds of ways. It's all here. So, I don't know, everyone wants to know when all this is going to happen and how horrible it's going to be. Well, I don't want to tell you, but after, I've been tortured for 6 years, literally tortured. This morning I was tortured from before I even woke up. They started torturing me when I was still asleep. It's hard to believe that humanity could produce such evil people. It's hard to believe that these people are still walking around. But they are. Anyway, it's an enormous cleanup because now there's nobody left. Everybody has decided whether they're going to be good or evil. No, there's still a lot of people that, given the right opportunity, they'll do something evil. Well, that's what they've discovered when just, over these years of the big sting. I don't know, perhaps some people, it's a lifetime of letting people have a lifetime of rope. Because some people just need a lifetime of rope in order to finish them off. Because it's a lifetime of bad karma, and you get no bad karma, and then that's it. You're rubbed out permanently. That's it. A lot of people are like that. It's just, you're a little bit more rope, and then, their karma's so bad they'll never have another life of anything at all. They're going to, what are these permanent places that garbage goes? It's really horrible when I got to rub my eye with my sleeve because the energy that they're putting through my hand makes it feel just sickeningly. My own hand feels sick to me. Just horrible energies. It's just very high tech and it's horrific. The microwave attacks in Havana. You can look those up. This horrific energy being beamed at me. Evil, evil, horrific energy. It's just evil. It's Hicktown. What is a Hicktown? I don't know. Some other jerk is trying to make me say things. All of the people that are involved in doing terrorism, this is a real terrorist attack on me. It's real. This is no phony baloney. No one's going to get a slap on the wrist. When this all... No one wants to tell you again and again, but it doesn't have to happen this way. But seems like the people that are beyond evil are really working hard to get all the rest of you to come to the same understanding as them. That they're fucked and that they can't possibly get out from under it. And the truth is the matter. The matter is I can't help you out. Because if you don't want to take your first steps to help yourself out, then, help yourself out how? Where are you on the scale of human consciousness? If you don't know, you need to be at 540 or higher. If you don't know anything about that, then you need to learn about the scale of human consciousness, and you need to learn where 540 is, and you need to learn muscle testing so you can figure out where you are, and then you can always refer to Transcending the Levels of Consciousness by David R. Hawkins, which is the textbook that tells you, given someone's muscle test, what they need to do in order to rise higher on the scale of human consciousness. It's simple as pie. What else do you need to know? Well, I don't know why. There's nothing else to do. Because if you don't pass the course, then, there's going to be something horrible called you're not going to live anymore. Extinction event for anybody who doesn't make past the Earth school. No reincarnation and you come back as a duck. No. Or a crow. No. No, this is it. It's harvest time. Aaron Abke, you can look him up on YouTube. Harvest time, law of one. That's what it is. That's what it is. You must pass. You must pass. If you don't think you've passed, then you're looking at extincting yourself. I don't know how many people out there said it's stupid to off yourself. My cousin Tom Wally used to say that it's stupid for people to off themselves, suicide themselves, and yet Tom Wally's a jackass because he doesn't have 540 on the scale of human consciousness because he loves to eat meat and hunt and fish. It's like, I know you love all that shit, but you got to get your consciousness up to 540 and all that stuff that you do about killing animals, even if they're fish. Even fish have feelings, Kurt Cobain. Billy said it the other way, but still, all the same, I can't help you out. I mean, save your skin, save your bacon. Do you really want to get rubbed out, Tom Wally? Tom Wally of Thunder Bay, the great outdoorsman. I can't help it. You want to go shoot things, play video games. The time is up for all that ancient ways. I'm sorry. Get a camera with a long lens. Shoot pictures. I don't like catch and release. I don't want to be grabbed by the level you get all the way in. 175 pounds of me pulling against my lip skin. Fuck off, Time Wally. You want to do catch and release, then you walk around Thunder Bay with something in your lip that looks like a great big hook. 24/7. You just go around like one of those goth kids. If you want to do catch and release, fuckface. Because I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you acting like you're, I don't know. What are you acting like? You're 15 or something. I don't know. You're stuck at 15. I don't know. When are you going to grow up? When are you going to evolve? Because you're disgusting. Because you're 57 years old. You can do better, Heinz. Fuckface. Because you're an asshole. Because you've been sitting on your laurels ever since you got that government job handed to you. Lazy fuckface. Because you sat in your ass in Thunder Bay your whole fucking lifetime doing the same fucking thing year after year after year after year after year after year. Groundhog Day lifetime. But I like it. Do it once you get up to higher dimensional worlds. You're in 3D Earth. Did you know that you're in purgatory? Well, it is. I can't help you out. If you don't want to learn anything from me, then you're a donkey and you're going to get extincted. And you're going to say it was dumb to off yourself, and I'm looking at yourself, Tom Wally. It's a permanent off. You. No more lifetimes. No more Tom Wally lifetimes. No more happy hunting ground. No. No more. I can hear the Beatles playing the song Taxman. Oh, he's a tax man. Tom Wally's a tax man. Yeah, well, he's a tax collector. I don't know, it was a famous guy in the Bible. His name was Saul, S-A-U-L. And he was the tax collector. And he really, I don't know, he was a son of a bitch. Anyways, one day Jesus came along. I could hear John Bon Jovi singing the song. I can't hear the song. Come on, I need the song. The song is blocked by remote neural monitoring. I can't get the name of the song that I wanted to put in the video right now. So my ability to, to freely express myself is hijacked by Scott Dougal and all his fucking evil fucking people and big tech and big military. Because Scott Dougal of Google, Dougal Media, brother of Hector Dougal of Thunder Bay, is a director of Google on 2 out of every 3 smartphones on Canada. I can't help you out. This is what it's like, Tom Wally. This is where we're going, Tom Wally, because this is me attacked because I'm the canary in the coal mine. This is high-tech attack on me, Tom Wally. So you just can't assume that you can come back for another lifetime after you drop dead here and come back and incarnate again and go hunting if you can't. Because the 1% have made the electronics so advanced now that, you're looking at alien ant farm. We're the ants and they're the aliens, the 1%. Tom, this has been 6 years of this shit. You can't continue. You're in purgatory. In heaven, we don't eat meat. You're going to have to find some new sports. Take up painting. Paint some of the stuff that you've seen. Do something new, but eating the meat, I can't help you out. No more. Meat is murder. We had it. I know. I hate it. It's got to go. So does the booze. It's not an issue for you, but a lot of people it is. There's no choice. The carrot is the 5th dimensional earth that you see in the Celestine Prophecy movie. I know, you threw away your religion when you were 15. You didn't want to go to the Anglican Church. I know, it's not the same. Well, it is. It's just that we have way more information about it than, they did back in those days in the 1970s. I know, I can't help you out. I can't help you out. All I want to tell you over and over again is you have no choice. Either you do what I tell you and you raise your consciousness, or you start being attacked by this horrible machine that never ends. There's some people that have been attacked by this for over 20 years. There's people that have fibromyalgia for decades. Fibromyalgia, for me, was caused instantaneously. They flipped a switch and then it came on automatically. And I've had it ever since they turned it on. It's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. So there's no choice. You are a targeted person. Do you remember The Running Man? Everybody gets it. When you have the song playing in your head, that is beamed in. You get that itch on your nose, that is microwave attack. The Havana syndrome, it's Havana attacks on the U.S. Embassy microwave weapons. Everybody on planet Earth is already targeted by this machine. You get that earbug from, I don't know, when you're 10 years old. I mean, this is, the plot to get rid of us is a long-term plot. The Georgia Guidestones bringing the population from 8 billion down to 500 million, which means they want to get rid of us. And I'm going to tell you, they've tried multiple times to get rid of me with this system. They are always, They can't possibly imagine how hard it is for people to understand, but if you turn the machine up to 10, no one survives 10. They turned it up to 15 on me. I'm still alive. Why? I'm a 4400. What does that mean? If you watch the 4400 TV show, well, I've been on that show as an extra, and which means that I am actually a 4400 because life imitates art, imitates life, imitates art. So if I'm 4400 on that TV show, I'm a 4400 for real, and I am. They can't kill me at 15. It's a horror. But no one wants to go through an attempted murder with a heart attack machine, directed energy weapons, all kinds of horrible shit. Because I'm a peaceful person, and I'm going to have 5D Earth, and these evil fucking people are going to the lake of fucking fire, and they're going to boil forever. So don't be one of those fucking people, because everybody that's under 540 in the scale of human consciousness is going to boil in the lake of fucking fire. Just the way it is. That's where it is. You got to get up to 540. Remember, the scale goes from 1 to 1,000, and then that used to be the old limit. Now people are going above 1,000 because of Earth ascension, but in the old days it was 1,000 was the highest you can get. So 540 is just over halfway, 54%. 54% on Earth school is the pass. That doesn't sound very hard. Earth school, your lifetime here, 54%. If 1,000 is maxed out, 54%, 540. That's all you got to get to pass Earth school. Can't you get a 54%, Tom? You can't make 54% on this test. 54%. Transcending the Levels of Consciousness by David R. Hawkins. You can get the Kindle edition on Amazon. And if you select free sample, you get it for free. And you can have it on your phone in 10 minutes. And then you can start looking at it and get familiar on it. Because if you're eating meat, you ain't going to pass. And then you're going to have this horrible, horrible nightmare on you for the rest of your life. I don't know how that's going to work, though, because I don't know. At some particular juncture, we're supposed to, like the people that are going to go to 5D Earth, some of us might go, maybe, and I don't know. I don't know. I know, it's a joke. That song Rapture from, what was it, 1978, maybe? Blondie? I know, it was just a joke. And nobody believed anything about that. It was just a song. I don't know. I was just listening to Joel S. Goldsmith, the spiritual teacher on YouTube. And, he was reading some passages and he said in the Bible it says, these things will come to pass in this generation. And I remember, because I did read the Bible a little bit here and there over the years, and I do remember this passage. And I just remember, I don't know, I was much, much younger when I was looking at this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, in those days, when he says this, and this will happen to this generation. And I'm reading it, and well, this is all ancient Jewish history from 2,000 years ago. So it's like, okay, well, so Jesus was talking to his disciples, apostles. These things are going to happen in your lifetime. And I'm thinking, well, okay, so then, roughly, is the year like 1 is like when Jesus ascended out of there. So I don't know. Within, I don't know, let's say within the 75 years, all of those apostles, natural lifestyle, they're going to be dead. So, so you think by the year 100, all of those things would have come to pass. So, 2,000 years later, here I am, whatever age I was when I was reading that, I say, well, this should have happened by the year 100. And, then you skip past it and you start, I don't know, never think about it. But, they used to tell us when we were at Anglican Church Camp at Sandstone Lake in northwestern Ontario, well, they had a chapel there, and Don Landon was the priest. Just that it was like, it was different because I was Presbyterian and this was Anglican as a different church. And they were talking about, like, the Bible was a different kind of Bible. It was like modern English. The Good News Bible. I was kind of thrown for a loop because I was used to whatever that old-fashioned thing was, ancient Shakespearean languaging that, I was starting to get the hang of it. I'm very good with these kind of things. All the same, this Good News Bible was like in plain English, modern English. Oh, this is way easier. But then I was thinking, that can't be as accurate as the old version is going to be more accurate. I was just very erudite. I don't know, 12 years old or something. It means, sophisticated user and looking for, I don't want the flim flam version. I want something that's got some, something you can play around with there and customize. Anyways, that's what I thought, is like all this stuff is ancient history and, whatever. But, when I was listening to Joel, who recorded his lecture in, I don't know, 1962, it's on YouTube now. It's just, Don Landon and those Anglican bishops, they used to talk about, this is the living word. I didn't know what the heck that meant. Guess I'm not allowed to say that, in H-E. I can't say that word. Anyway, no, it's like the living word. I never believed that. This is an old book. This is an ancient old thing. And this version that's printed at St. Andrews, I don't know. I get the printing. 1962 was the date of printing. I don't know. Maybe those years it was 1977. This is an old book for somebody, I don't know, as old as me kind of book. So I don't know. I don't know the living word anyway, because as you rise in consciousness and you hear many teachers talk about in this now moment is how many people on YouTube talk about now. It's not like you give you today is May 15th, 2022. No, they don't want to know, because everybody's kind of on their own path, and, a talk that fits you perfectly today might not be good for your neighbor down the street for 6 months or 6 years. Everybody's, all roads go to Rome, they used to say. All roads go to the Pope or something, but some of the long and winding roads and some are, straight shots. So, Anyways, I don't know if all roads go to Rome, but where do we want to go with this? Well, it's just that, that Eminem song is famous big hit. You only got one shot, don't blow it kind of thing. I'm being killed again. Why am I being killed again? Because I can't give you the words, because I'm under horrible demonic attack. And why do I got to do this? To keep my arm from flip-flopping and flying around here. So this is not like a do-over thing. It's not like that song, It's like, really, how many shots are you going to have? It's like you got one shot right now to pass Earth School. And you got to drop everything and make this like light a fire under your ass, literally. Drop everything. Retire early, Tom Wally, and I don't know. I got a million ideas that can help you out immediately. And then, Adam, seriously, because no one believes that the living word means that all these things are going to come to pass at every generation since the time of Jesus, because I think that's what it means, actually. You're born, and a bunch of events are going to happen in your life that are going to bring about an Armageddon for you. Well, maybe in World War I, Armageddon for those people was World War I, and in World War II or Vietnam War, horrible, horrible things. And now the horrible, horrible thing is, by remote control, they can demonically attack you electronically. Horrible, horrible beyond belief. So there's no do-overs, and this is not a warm-up for your real life. This is real life, and while everybody's off going to Mexico or the Bahamas, or they're going off deer hunting and fishing, and they're off in their boats, or they're, off in their RV, a million different things, I am not, and I haven't. I've been tortured for 6 years, every day, all day long, by this horrific machine. And I'm, again, the canary in the coal mine. This has not gone away. I don't know. It's so hard to get people to really wake up to what this is. And it sounds almost like what they said was going on in Europe before World War II, where there were the stories about what was going on with Jews disappearing. But nothing's going on here. And then next thing you know, well, it's right out in the open. That, the Weimar Republic was the old name of the German democracy, was no more. It had been taken over. And there was a new dictatorship. And all the rules and regulations were thrown out the window, and you had a police state, and there was no laws on the books other than whatever the hell the Nazis wanted in order to get their whims. And if that meant kidnapping and raping you or killing you or torturing you, then that's what they did, and that's what's going on right now on planet Earth. Well, you have to choose. Are you going to be a chicken shit thing? And, because there were collaborators with the Nazis, people who went with the enemy. And modern day, there are people that go with the enemy, absolutely, because, they do. In the end, though, you won't pass Earth School. If you don't have 540, the scale of human consciousness, if you don't have that, then you ain't passing, and you're going to be rubbed out permanently. So, if you think it's fun to be Tony Soprano, not right now. No, you ought to be paying attention to Ned Flanders and Reverend Lovejoy. Those are the people that you need to talk to every day, and Marge Simpson and Lisa Simpson. Those are your best advice people, if I were you. If anybody is seriously, those are the people who are going to be the ones are getting you out of Shelbyville. They are. Because those 4 characters of The Simpsons are the ones that can really help you out. And all the rest of them don't go anywhere near them, because those are the 78% who we call fudge-faced. Yeah, because people said I'm getting too profane when I continue calling them their real name, fuckface. But, in polite company, if you want to, be a dork. Because, seriously, this is beyond, it's not as if you're going to fight with me for half an hour like my stupid old man Beelzebub. Seriously, your existence, your ongoing existence as a clear and present danger right now, Tom Wally. And you used to say, it's stupid to off yourself. Well, for fuck's sakes, then don't off yourself and listen to your cousin for once. Because this one's special for you. Because right now we're going to do a muscle test. I don't think it's going to be any different than it would have been before, but just so you know, remember, Wayne Gretzky, when he's playing for the Cup, is at 900 on the scale of human consciousness. Massive state of flow. I don't know if he won the Conn Smythe then, probably. 900 on the scale of human consciousness. Tom Wally, we have permission. Calibrates over 200. Not even over 200. What? 190. What? Well, I don't know. It's pride. What's pride all about? Well, you got to get Transcending Levels of Consciousness by David R. Hawkins. You can go to Amazon, type it in, Transcending the Levels of Consciousness, David R. Hawkins, Hawkins. Then go and get the Kindle version and then click on free sample. Free. Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor, please. I don't know, because your grandmother is, I don't know, she's never going to stop weeping. She's never going to stop weeping. Because so far I've saved 1 of her grandchildren. Me. Only one of us passes. She'll never look at me again. She's going to have 1 grandchild that makes it, and she won't be able to look at me again. She's going to go to the far end of the galaxy and never see me again because she's going to be so disappointed. She's never going to stop crying, Tom, because you're all rubbed out. Let's see. Let's go down the list. Okay, let's go down the list of my grandmother Shaw's grandchildren. Okay, the eldest is Phil Wally, calibrates over 200. No. Okay, Tom Wally, over 200. Nope. Next one is Bobby Burrows. Calibrates over 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Bobby Burrows. So Bobby Burrows is over 540. Okay, I think the next one is Barbie Burrows. She calibrates over 200. Nope. Jim Wally calibrates over 200. Nope. Joanne Shaw calibrates over 200. Nope. John Shaw calibrates over 200. John does go over 200. Over 200, 300. 300 for John. Well, it's better than you, but it ain't nowhere near good enough. Anyways, John, that's where you're at, 300. Okay, let's go with Kathy Burrows, Mellon. She calibrates over 200. Nope. Katie Shaw calibrates over 200. Nope. Katie Bevington calibrates over 200. Yes, she does. 200 right on the dot. And Jack Bevington calibrates over 200. 200 right on the dot. 200 is in the old days, that was a good number. It's certainly not negative, but, it's nowhere near where it needs to be. So, as you can see, what's the difference between me and you? Well, everyone knows I'm the black sheep. Am I not the black sheep or what? Am I not wearing like the black out here, black piece? Have I put piece above everything else? I can't help you out. I'm sorry, because this is evolution. Because, where else are you going to go on planet Earth? What's your next evolved form of life that you want to be? This is it, baby. I don't know. 1,200, I don't know. How many lifetimes have you had as a human, Tom Wally? Let's see. As a human, we have permission. You've had over 1, over 2, over 10, over 20, over 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 120 times you've been in a human body. Tom Wally. You have been on this wheel of karma an ungodly number of times. But, in ancient days, a lot of those lifetimes you might have died. Childbirth, or, as an infant, or as a child, or, they didn't live long in the olden days. Anyways, that's a lot of times, Tom, that you've been that human. And I just want to tell you that, the path, the Buddha told you, you're going to follow the Buddha, be enlightenment. And then you have better rebirths on better planets where there's, better, less violence and less tyranny and honesty. That's where we are. I don't know what else to tell you. Don't forget, I'm a very smart person. In high school, I was an A student, and I got 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Science and a Master's in Business Administration. I've done a million different things over my lifetime, and everybody thinks I'm a poor jackass that never worked a day in my life because they listen to, liars. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. The liars lie. What do you want to do with your lifetime? Do you want to follow Luke Skywalker? I did. Well, I got waylaid quite a bit with boro jobs, very boring jobs, Groundhog Day jobs, TikTok jobs. In the end, though, Joseph Campbell, the professor of mythology and then the teacher of George Lucas of Star Wars, wrote those books. A Hero with 1,000 Faces. Follow Your Bliss. I mean, what are you going to do? Well, I know what your bliss is, Buddy Rowe, but I've got some clear and present danger I got to drop on your lap right now. And this is the information. If it's not true, then what? What kind of authority are we going on? I don't know. No one ever gets more than 7 minutes in here. And Brent Beeson's grabbing my balls again. Because they do. They're attacking me right now. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Otherwise, I don't know. How many years do I have to be terrorized before you get the point that I am being terrorized? And they terrorize me because I'm telling you a different story than everybody else. If I was just if I was full of shit, then why would I be attacked by organized darkness with the most high-tech machinery? Why? Why would I be attacked? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. No one would care. But because I'm attacked, I know it's just stupid. Why does they just do? They don't want me to talk. They don't want to tell you again and again and again and again. But it's harvest time. Aaron Abke on YouTube. Read about harvest time. I heard direct from Ascended Master Sananda, real Ascended Master. Yes. Through a channel 25 years ago when I lived in Vancouver. I can't tell you the bizarre things that have happened to me, but I can tell you lots of things. And that's what I want to tell you, is I'm not bullshitting. I'm a very smart person, and I'm an avid reader. And you remember back when I was a kid, I read as much as you people did. I don't know if you all still read or whatever, but I have no idea. I don't know. I just want to let you know where you all stand. You all flunk Earth School right now. What is pride all about? Pride is know-it-allness, close-mindedness, ossified thinking, reactive mind, cognitive dissonance, body armor. That's, just like everybody, just like, I'm just going to be very aggressive so no one can be aggressive at me first. Very defensiveness, survival mentality, which means that on the Maslow, you got the top and you got the bottom, and people who are really not going toward. This is just stupid. This is stupid. So when the people that are terrorists are brought out and shown to be real people, you are going to see what happens to people who terrorize other human beings for 6 fucking years, all day long, for 6 fucking years, without a day off. You're going to see these real people, Tom Wally, the real people who are real terrorists, real criminal terrorists. You're going to see them. I'm very curious to know if they have any connection to me whatsoever, because this is a worldwide event. It may well be that they're just on Hillary Killery's team. I don't know. But Scott Dougal somehow knows what's going on because he won't talk to me about it. And he's a director of Google, and they're on 2 out of 3 smartphones around the world. So don't tell me that Google doesn't have ways of calling the U.S. military on behalf of somebody that they know in Thunder Bay who's been tortured by all of this electronic harassment for years. So, if you're out and about this summer and you see Scott Dougal around Thunder Bay or Amethyst Harbor, why don't you just ask him, why don't you try and help out Bobby Burrows in Thunder Bay? Why don't you get on your Rolodex of connections and find out exactly who it is that allows Bobby Burrows to be tortured and other tortured individuals that are tortured by this technology, because somebody needs to hold his feet to the fire. Because if anybody should know what's going on the planet in technology and warfare, it should be that guy. And he's a Thunder Bay product, Port Arthur Collegiate Institute, otherwise known as PACI.